My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is December 16, 2023. It is 6:01 a.m. Let's refresh. Alright, the new video should be out now. Okay, so this is the new video for today. Alright, so 3,642 subscribers. I've been recording, I don't know, for this is my third video, by the way. So that I have a lot of tweets to share with you. You could look at the numbers while I share some other information. Okay, so let's see here. I have about, these are the numbers. I'm done with that. Okay, so these are the tweets that I will be sharing with you, and these two are extra, depend on how long I stay with these, you know, sharing these tweets with you. All right, it's making reference to the lawsuit. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. All right, so there's the $257.23. Actually, you know, for those who donate to my PayPal and Cash App, I appreciate it. You know, if you have some extra, I appreciate that if you could donate to my thing, because YouTube is not helping at all, not one bit. All right, so let's go on Twitter. So this was my last tweet on my last video. First tweet. Okay, they never thought Prince Harry will actually leave. Then they thought they could force him back by withdrawing security. Not a single person in that useless institution thought he'll still be out here in the wild 3 years on. Out here in the wild. Okay, the thing is, they don't have that power to silence anymore. Okay, so that's a retweet of that. I would like to see some of the comment under this. So let me read some of the comments under Henry VIII tweet, and then I'll go into that, see what some other people are saying. Okay, Prince Harry's book Spare has been translated into 15 languages. His global following learned today it was all true. How can royal family travel to any countries and not be booed? Okay, many families favor one child over the other, always traumatic. What about if it built into the system of your country? Harry is a remarkable man who left a family not capable of loving him enough or seeing him for who he is, and jealousy. And the thing is that Harry understood the way the institution is. He was willing to play along with them, but he wasn't really participating in their unethical thing. Each time they try to draw him into the unethical practice, he removed himself out. But you will never know this because the way the paper sort of paint him as this bad person. I mean, we saw when he goes party, he party hard, but that was, I'm making reference to the Vegas thing in a way. But when you think about it, he was a young man. Not that I'm approving what he did, but he was a young man. He didn't have a wife. He didn't have a child at that time. You know, they think somewhat illogically. Okay, so he was having fun, but for him, the person that he is, he can't really trust people around him, and they reveal these things that were supposed to be somewhat in a private setting. Okay, but the thing is that Harry understood the royal family business, but he was not participating in it, and he does his charitable work. And many times I've said, in my humble opinion, once he does his engagement, I think he just go to Africa and hang out. I don't know why I feel that way. Something tells me that's what he does. After he does his thing, he do his charitable work, they ask him to go somewhere, he does it, and after that he just go and hang out in Africa. He seems to be very comfortable there. The whole point of me bringing this, after I bring in the Vegas thing, I sort of lose focus. But the whole point of bringing this idea in is that I think Harry understood his position. He was willing to play along with the institution. You know, like I said originally, they sent him to do charitable work. He does it. He represents them. And after that, he is done. But once they start doing unethical things, he's not part of it. Many instances where his father tried to blame him for unethical things, and he told his father that, no, I warn you. Okay, I made reference to a guy that, a Middle Eastern guy that Charles sent to Harry, you know, for him to donate to Santa Bali. But I think Charles was trying to frame him in some shape or form. And then it did come where something that Charles did that was unethical, and then Charles tried to blame it on Harry, and Harry was like, nope, I warn you about this particular person. He's a bad actor, but you didn't listen to me, so don't try to throw me under the bus. But Harry was willing to play along with the firm. He saw what was happening in the background. He didn't say anything. But when it comes to charity, he represents them. All right? Yeah, so that's it. Okay, so let's read some of the tweet here. Many families favor. Okay, I read that. Okay, it also goes to show that nobody in that family knew Harry, because if they did, they probably would have made different decisions. But because they are also spineless, arrogant, non-entities, they assume he was just like them, but did not see he was changing. In a way, yes, I don't think they knew him, but because they had control of him. Okay, so like I said, Harry ignored a couple things. He played along with them because he respected the institution. All right, so now the minute that they start transferring the same abusive behavior, because he knows how it feels. This is the thing here. He knows how the abusive system feels. So when they transfer that into his wife, that's where he put his step down. He said, no, this is not gonna continue from that. Okay, it's going to be hilarious when he hit that 10-year anniversary of them gone, and the tab are still whining about, quote, he should get out, he should come back, he's broke, he shows off his wealthy house, okay, and all of that. That's an ad, okay, because none of the other royals could ever survive in the wild. There's a laugh here. Not only that, but they thought he will be back without Meghan and punish him by relegating him to the background. Okay, he took his power. That family will forever be ensnared under the twin thumbs of the British media and their own jealousy. And the thing is that what the British royal family is displaying to the other royals, the European royals, is to not to do that. I hope they're learning from that. And I think many have already done. Look at that other princess who's gonna marry. I don't know. Did they marry already with that African American person? Okay. They drove his beloved mother to death and were gleefully working toward driving his beloved wife to the same fate. They thought they could get away with it again. They could have left his wife alone, and their past will have stayed. Okay, and their past will have stayed in the past. Okay. They also thought he would leave or divorce Meghan. Yeah, they had already painted that picture. Okay, so some good comments here. How is it that those who were actually listening to Harry saw it, and yet his own family thought he was bluffing? It's the lack of logic for me. Like I said, they keep on hitting their head on the wall, thinking that something different will happen. Okay, and he's thriving, so very savory. Can't tell you how happy each of his victories make me. There's the heart here. What's most egregious, royal family, Kensington Royal, Clarence House, treated Prince Harry privately, publicly, as intellectually challenged prior to and after his marriage to Meghan, who did his thinking for him. They try to make the world believe that Prince Harry will never. Yeah, you see the other brother, they had that image, that narrative. Every time William is talking about Harry, oh, he's gonna be drinking here, he's gonna be smoking here, and all of that. So they have that fantasy. Maybe it's because the tabloid said it, and then they believe it, and they don't see for themselves with their own two eyes what Harry is all about. They just, this mind blowing. Okay. There's a lot of emojis on this, so after I read this, I'm gonna move to the next one. Piers Morgan heard, quote, "The mission continues," end quote, and shit his pants. There's the laugh here. Christmas will definitely be a shitty one in the Morgan household. Okay, so there's all the emojis, people laughing. Okay, next tweet. I have more to share, and I've been recording and I'm editing yesterday's video. Next tweet. Exactly 1 year ago today, quote, "Queen Camilla's very glamorous private party with Piers Morgan as she proves Meghan isn't the only royal with pulling power." So there's this here. Exclusive. Camila very glamorous private party. Dame Judi Dench. This, I never expect her to be that way. Okay, the other day I was making a video. I made reference to her regarding PBS and BBC kind of thing. Some of her shows used to play, you know, on BBC, and then in the US, PBS will share them, will air her movies. And I was surprised to see her hanging out with that woman. Okay. Piers Morgan, Claudia Winkman, and Jeremy Clarkson joined Queen Consort at star-studded Mayfair lunch as she proves Meghan isn't the only royal with pulling power. Oh my lord. So that was back 16 December 2022. 1 year ago. There they are here. God, baggage for you, all of them. Okay, so what is this here? Brits, Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie, and Piers. Okay, these are, I mean, when you think about it, I'm not giving them a pass, but they don't have the same courage as Harry. Okay, you see how they're treating Harry, who is a man, and that royal family. Imagine if they go against it. Just think about it. Some of them don't have the same willpower to do that. And when you look at their mothers as well, all right, she played a fine line. I mean, I don't know what to say about them, but I could understand. That's all I could say, because they're not the one who's making the decision for the entire family. But in this aspect, to save us, you know, to avoid any problem, I could understand them. And probably in the background or within themselves, they're hoping for Harry to win that, you know. So I don't know what to say about this. But if you put yourself in their shoes, the way and taking all the other branches of stuff, how the institution work, and what they have done to Harry, who is a man, okay? Just think about it. Just be reasonable when you see these kind of things. I mean, again, I'm not saying it's right that they did that, but put things in perspective. That's all I'm saying. Okay? As long, okay? If they're adding to Harry's problem, then that's a problem for me here. If they're just taking care of their personal business, maybe they were hacked as well, and then they decided to move, leave that behind them. But William, on the other hand, is a different story. Okay, so they're not even that close to the throne. But the brothers who were close to the throne, not Harry anymore because William have kids now. So, but the brothers, the decision that they have done, and then what the other brothers have done to add to Harry's pain, it's unacceptable. But for them, they're not that close to the throne. But you could understand why they will just, shove this under the rug for themselves and move on with their lives. They're probably praying for Harry to win. And at the same time, they're probably not adding to Harry's pain. So that's a different story as well. All right, so I don't know what to say about this besides what I've said already. Okay, is that the luncheon Camila Consort with abuser hosted for one? Piers Morgan is a liar who said the royal thanked him for abusing Meghan. 2. Jeremy Clarkson, an abuser, right after the luncheon threatened to sexually assault Meghan. That luncheon? Okay. Since then, Judi Dench is dead. Oh, really? Did she? A judge has determined Piers Morgan is a liar and Clarkson has dementia. What will next year be? What will next year bring? I swear, this is not funny, but the way those people abuse the health and safety of people is unbelievable. And this is why I say these people should not be near a mental health kind of thing. Okay, this one is deaf now. Auntie Karma's gourmet dishes are always delicious, served right on time. I wonder what main dish is being slowly dipped fried for. Camila Parker Bowles and Killer Homeworker. Can't wait to see. The inspiration for Clarkson's dreadful article in The Sun must have been quite the luncheon. Okay, well. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Next tweet, there's this here. This is a GIF. It's not about money or bad press. It's about exposing the rat at the heart of the British media. And if you're mad about that, you are part of the problem. Yeah, that's exactly that. There was a video that I did on Pt3, and I was like, actually several videos. One where I showed the dragon burning down thing. Okay, and there was another video where I mentioned that to really you have to cut the snake at the head, okay, to stop all of this nonsense. And I think we shall see. I don't want to name thing. Okay, it usually takes more money and time than you will ever get back to take on a corporate bullies. That's why it so rarely happens. Most don't have money, and those that do don't want the hassle. It has to be based on principle. Yeah, and that's what Harry is doing here. Okay, and when you look at when Meghan won her case, where for the something it was only $1 she asked for, but the paper had to pay for her legal fees and things like that. But the paper went on and said she's only getting $1 and all of that. All right, it was the reason she sued is because of principle. All right, who will want that bloody money anyway? William, there's the clap here, waiting with bated breath for the analysis from Gums at RNN. I don't know what that means. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. In other words, the whole tweet was about principle. Most people don't have the resources to go full well. All right, so I saw this. I posted on my community board, and that's pretty much sums up what just happened. There's Paul Dacker here, the guy who wrote the letter to Charles. They had another version of this where the Queen was somewhere here. Now they put there's Andrew laughing here in the background. There's Clarkson. There's that those other ones that the squad be talking about. Why is it Camila Tamney and that woman? I forgot her name here. Okay, so these are the key players who keeps on bashing on them daily. All right, and then Harry and Meghan going victoriously. Okay, effing spot on. Love it, Chris. Thanks. Another good Steve. Keep them coming. Thanks. Okay, so people are thanking him, and there's someone who added some more here. What did they add here? Oh, Charles. Charles and what's the other one? The 3 in a marriage one. Did he put it in the original? No, he did not. So there it is here. Okay, after this, perfect. Prince Harry is a real royalty. Fight for truth, for himself, for all country. Did not stop to fight for truth despite of collective attack. Respect. Okay, and this is what it takes to be a statesman. The brother could learn a thing or two here, but he's too deep into the nonsense. It's hard for him to get his head out of the sand. Okay, I've been told that slaying dragon will get you burned, but in the light of today's victory and the importance of doing what is needed for a free and honest press, it's a worthwhile price to pay. The mission continues. Prince Harry. I was looking for his statement. I know I saw it, and I thought I put it on the list. Oh, I was looking for it. I can't find it. When I come across it, I'll put it on a video, some shape or form. Next tweet. Okay, so there's this here. When I tell you it has been a roller coaster in this fandom, the last 6 to 7 years have been a ride. Still riding with them till the wheel fall off. Alright, so there's Captain America after finish doing that thing. Okay, oh yes. Okay, not to say other figures that people or stands for don't have problem, but my goodness, nothing compares. We have real proper problems. Okay, the emotion, let's see here, what does that mean? I mean, the majority of public figures with fandom don't generally have an actual whole country government colluding to destroy their name and income and physically safety internationally for checks note, positive tabloid coverage, so it really a bit different. Yeah, that is true. I'm telling you, I knew Harry and Meghan existed. I never followed them on social media until they got married. When I saw the nonsense that was going on, it was unbelievable. My goodness, the royal family and the tabloid is putting that on themselves. People who will never pay attention to them are paying attention to them now. Okay, because of a non-stop. Look at Paul Dacker, who put that nonsense out, and then the next day, Charles went to court for some nonsense that they claim he went for. It's unnecessary. It's really opened people's eyes. There's a tweet I read in one of those videos where a person said, I never pay attention to the royal family, but now I am because of this nonsense. I believe it was in the UK. They didn't see them as that important, but because of the nonsense that is going on, they force people to pay attention. Like I've said in some videos as well, Harry and Meghan's union was pretty much destined to be together because the tabloid refused to leave Harry live his life, despite the fact that he was telling them leave him alone. All right, so like Harry said in his thing, the stars were aligned.
Confirmation to me that everything, all the stars were aligned. Everything was just perfect. It was
the emotions all the way. Sussex Squad is the ride or die type of fandom. Our favorites are on a mission. That means we too are on a mission. I couldn't have it any other way. All right, like when I started looking deeper into the issues, I knew it was much more than that. There were other things that I was sharing with you on Pt3. Some of the comments were saying they're not about that. Then they just care about Harry and Meghan. But when you look deep into their issues, there's so many other branches. You have to say, oh my God. So those people who were saying that in the comment section, they just want to hear the same thing. Or it could easily be not the Sussex Squad who were saying this, who probably were deterred from me sharing the real issue. Look how my channel is being punished, is not being compensated the way it should. Some people are not seeing my videos every day. So these aspect of things could play a role into that. But when you see the issues, it runs deeper than just Harry and Meghan. And Harry have said it. This is much bigger than just them.
When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us.
All right? It's when you look at the whole spectrum of things, it's the same thing that is happening in the US, but people in the US are fighting. But in the UK, no one was fighting that. They reached a certain point and then they settle, and then everybody else is being attacked, and then they don't have the resources to fight back. So this is why I said the union of Harry and Meghan was necessary for the UK, because it opens people's eyes. Like the squad have said many times over, they should have leave Meghan alone. Okay, so next tweet. The reason I put this is for the quote. Okay, Mr. Justice Man, good King Harry, Prince Harry. Democracy fails when your press fails to scrutinize and hold the government accountable, and instead choose to get into bed with them so they can ensure status quo. Prince Harry. All right, so this is why he is one of many reasons he's fighting the press. Okay, so that was the reason I put this. Let's go to the next tweet. There's comments, but I want to move on. Okay. I'm always proud of him, Meghan. Congratulations, Prince Harry. That's when during the, was it the Intrepid or something in New York? Let's listen, 5 seconds.
Meghan, are you proud of your husband? I'm always proud of him.
Okay, definitely. All right, so there's this here. Okay, a global overview of hacking scandal and privacy breaches. Phone hacking scandal have been a recurring issue globally with notable cases in Great Britain and beyond. Okay, I covered this on video 2. All right, so I'm not gonna go into it. And so are we, Meghan. So are we. All right, being proud of Harry. There's the laugh here. All right, so I'm sort of done with the issues with Harry case. So now this is extra. I'm gonna put that in. Okay, 2 of these videos. Let's see here. Okay, so this one I saw, and I think there's more to it. This is one of many. Someone tagged me on this, so I'm gonna look for the other ones as well. Okay, give him his Leica right now. There's the life here. Get it right. 4.5. That's Archie's age. Okay, 23 seconds. Only screenshot. Okay.
His inspiration runs deep. Our four and a half year old son, he would say, no, I'm not 4, I'm 4.5. Miss Ann was showing how to do photography the last time he was with us, and I bought Archie a camera, and he said, but it's not a Leica like Miss Ann. No, you are not getting a Leica, not even for Christmas, exactly. So thank you for the inspiration across the board. His inspiration.
Okay, this little guy is already awareness. Okay, no parents is gonna buy like a expensive camera to give to a child. So I guess that camera was to get him started into doing things. So he already noticed that it's not the same as the other one. So he's paying attention. Okay, so there's me here 2 hours ago. Papa Harry knows how to take some awesome pics too. If you see some of the photographies of Harry taking, he could create a collection, a book of his photos that he's taken. Soon nephew will be taking the Christmas pics. That is true. Alright, Sussex squad running to the store to get Archie a Leica. Squad, our next mission is to buy Leica for our nephew. Okay, whatever the king wants, he should get. She got him a Fisher Price camera. He's playing chess, not checkers. Okay, liquor sales will soon go through the roof. Okay, Archie always correcting his mama, I believe, regarding he got his feet dirty. Oh, Archie. Sorry, Meghan, but you should have bought him a camera that looks like a camera and not a toy. He's at that age. There's this here. The way Archie stand up on business, a true king. There's that here. Alright, so let's go to the next. Oh, let me see what I have here before I go to the one that they sent me. Maybe there's more to it. Next tweet. Alright, so there's here. Don't forget that Meghan was the lead photographer for the TIG and Harry is a wildlife photographer, unpublished. His uncle Misan is also a well-acclaimed photographer, so Archie knowing his camera shouldn't be a surprise. Now I want Harry to publish a coffee table book with the wildlife pics from Africa. That's what I was mentioning before. He's been taking some awesome pictures. Meghan's hair looked auburn red when she was a kid, like Archie's hair. Okay, and the Alex Lobonsky said that Harry's photography is quite impressive. Younger Meghan, so adorable and multi-talented too. Archie and Lily are blessed with amazing parents. Okay, it runs in the family. Okay, so now I'm going to the one that they tagged me in. Okay, so this is the one that they tagged me in, which I did not see, and I'm glad I went and review it to make sure it's not what I had already. So this is it here. From Miss Ann Harriman. It's okay not to be okay. The full video of the Q&A is below. Okay, thank you, Gold Debbie. There's the thing here. So I'm just gonna review what's on Twitter. I'll put this in the description for you guys. You guys could go and check and read that. Okay, the full interview is in this. All right, but let me just share that video with you, and there will be a screenshot. The after. Let's listen.
Thanks for coming tonight. This is very special. And I think we should probably caveat that with Miss Ann and I have been friends for a very long time. How long is it now? Over a decade, maybe?
Yeah.
Over a decade. And he's always had an incredible eye for art and quotes that can move people and anything that's really evocative. And that was before the world is in the state that it is. And I think it's compelling for me to be able to witness your journey and to make this choice as a first-time director. Let's just start with that. Why this project and why now?
When COVID hit, my second daughter was born just before lockdown started. And the whole process, then George Floyd was killed, and I had this moment of deep retrospection, recognizing that I'm not okay. And I think a lot of the traumas of the little boy that's still trying to shake hands in this man's body came out in the summer of 2020. And when the opportunity came to go into the moving image, I felt that I had to be honest and start wearing all of our vulnerability with pride and honesty in a film that hopefully could accompany you in recognizing that it's okay not to be okay.
Did you find
Oh, I would love to hear more. Okay, so the link of the article will be in the description for you guys. Okay, so let's read some of the comments here. Great conversation. Thank you for sharing. There's that. Wow, great to hear. Thank you for your inspiration and courage. You open the eyes and hearts of people with a similar background as yours and parents with kids that have dyslexia. You inspire to do what you can and instead of focusing on the things you can't. Happy birthday. Okay, happy birthday, Mason. The after was so powerful and inspiring, mesmerized by your storytelling and message. Thank you, and a bravo to Duchess Meghan as moderator. Can't wait to interview you both soon for Black Media. It's okay to not be okay. Who is that? Okay, founder. Okay, lifestyle entertainment. Okay, so that's someone. Come on. Okay, I can't believe that was 30 minutes. I could listen to you all. Okay, I can listen to you all talk all day. I've said this a million times today already, but let me say it 1,000,001 time. Amazing work, sir. Amazing work. I did not realize you had known Meghan that long. All the very best to you and to Meghan as well. The world certainly is some kind of a way these days. I hope you're okay. And the thing is, when you look at Meghan, all of Meghan's friends, and you know, she keeps good companies and her presence. She doesn't just use and then move along. She keeps good company. All right, next tweet. So next tweet here. This is the one that I had, and I think that's a different version of it. LOL. Future photographer. Prince Archie needed a Leica camera. As a fellow photographer, I think it's the same thing. I think it's my duty to start advocating for him to get it. After all, he just wants to be like Mason. All right, 23 seconds, and then I'll do a prayer after that.
the inspiration runs deep? Our 4.5-year-old son, he would say, no, I'm not 4.5. Masan was showing how to do photography the last time he was with us, and I bought Archie a camera. And he said, but it's not a Leica like Masan. You are not getting a Leica, not even for Christmas, exactly. So thank you for the inspiration across the board.
Yeah, so that's different, okay? I love this. It warms my heart. Thank you for sharing. Archie has to work hard and buy one like Mason, his mentor. I agree. Mama and Papa are not a bank. That's right. That is right. Okay, I'm glad I decided to read the comments. Okay, Archie seems very observant. He will benefit from using the best equipment. Yeah, he's kid. He doesn't know much yet. Okay, there's a laugh. He is going to have to sell a lot of chicken eggs to get one. That's the way here. Gosh, she's lovely. Haha, Mama said no Leica. Mute. Okay, so why are you here? Okay, so let's do a prayer. I can't believe this. It took me about maybe 3 hours. This is 3 videos throughout the night, and I was not even going to record anything. So let me take a screenshot of this. That's video 2. While I was taking a screenshot for this, because I need to save it. If I decided to make a thumbnails, I need to put that in there. Prayer for grace. That was the word that popped up in my mind. Grace. All right. Prayer. Heavenly Father, we come before you with open hearts, asking for your grace to be a light in our lives. Grant us the wisdom to understand more deeply the power of God's amazing grace, to recognize it as a gift of your love, freely given, not something we can earn. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, by the way, there are 2 videos prior to this one that I'm talking in that I recorded before this video. All right, so I don't know which one I will make public first, but I'm just letting you know there are 3 videos that I recorded tonight. All right, so that's it. Have a wonderful holiday.